Okay, so do you think it's important that we create a branded style of PowerPoint? You'll notice that the slides that I've done for my courses, they're very basic, and they're very clean and fresh, and these work well, but there's no real branding to them. So when you're doing a branded online course, do you think you should get your slides branded?
Yeah.
Yes, why?
So that people can't nick them.
Good point. I wasn't going to say that, but yes, so people can't nick them, or if they do nick them, then it's identified that they're with somebody else, that they're owned by someone else.
Reinforces your brand.
Reinforces your brand. It just enhances the entire experience. And it's quite easy to do. I wouldn't do it myself. I would outsource it and get someone else to do it, because there's places you can go to get it done relatively cost effective. So what to consider when creating your slides? A logo. So think about creating a logo for your online course. So you can go anywhere to get a logo done. You can go on Upwork, you can go on Fiverr. There are some online logo creation tools that you can do yourself, or you can pay a professional company to get it done. That's what I do with my How to Become stuff. I paid, well, I look back now what I paid for it. But these outsourcing websites weren't available at the time, but I paid a lot of money for it. But it stuck with me, and my logo is very important. And I love my brand. I'm quite protective of it. So think about adding a logo, because it adds professionalism to your slides. What about a tagline and a strapline? Do you think that's a good idea? Yeah, it certainly is. But you'll have to think about whether you're just going to do one course, or whether that strapline is going to be relevant to that course, or whether you're going to do multiple courses. I.e., create an online school, some kind of school, and you have, like my strapline for How to Become is basically be what you want. How to become, be what you want. That is my tagline and my strapline. So the How to Become has been trademarked and protected, but I haven't trademarked be what you want, because I wouldn't get the trademark. It's a commonly used phrase, but that is my tagline or strapline. What about colours? Thinking about slides here. You should consider the learning experience of the user. So if your slides are too colourful, or the colours don't work well, then that can impinge on the learning experience. So I do like slides like this, which are very clear, but I also like to add little images or maybe photos, because they do enhance the learning experience, because there's nothing worse than looking at slides all day, which is what you lot have been doing.
Yeah.
But if the tutor is engaging, and also there's pictures on there, and there's a bit of colour, you notice they use quite a lot of colour, that's deliberate. Okay, it's all on a white background. So think about the background colour that you're going to set. I'm not saying not to set a background colour, but think about the slides and the experience when somebody's looking at them. Font styles. For those people who were here yesterday and we looked at book cover designs, it's the same with slides. I like to use a very simple font style. I use Arial on virtually everything that I do, just because it's simple. And I think about the person who sat at the back of the room. Can they see it? Is it easy to see and easy to follow? Yes, it is. Illustrations. Where would you get illustrations done if you're going to use them in PowerPoint slides? You could go on Fiverr.com, Upwork.com. You can also go on places like iStock Images, iStock Photos, Photolia, and you can get illustrations on there as well. So just search for illustrations. You can get royalty-free ones. If you do get someone to create illustrations for you on an outsourcing website, what do you need to get them to sign?
Copyright.
Transfer of copyright agreement. Transfer of copyright agreement to say that they're transferring the copyright over to you. And get them to agree that before they start the work. It's pointless going to them later on afterwards and saying, oh, will you now sign a transfer of copyright agreement? And if any designer won't sign that before they start, don't use them. Okay, let's have a look at a case study. How many people, just quickly, are going to use subscriptions now, having recurring monthly payment? Quite a few people. This is an example of one which works extremely well. It's a good model. It works well. It's different to the kind of thing I do, but take note because you might decide to do this kind of thing. So it's multiple courses, unlimited access, either one price or a monthly price. So they're giving people the option. So write that down. You might decide to give people the option to pay a slightly reduced fee up front for 12 months, or they pay an ongoing fee every month, which is slightly more expensive. And that price structure might be £97 for 12 months or £15 a month. Which one are you likely to take?
£10 a month.
Yeah.
Well, you might take the £97 for the year.
Yeah. So I would have found a job within a year.
Yeah, if it's cheaper, you might think, you know what, I'm just going to spend £100. But then you've had £100. Okay, so it's just another option. And this is what these guys do. It's called hdpiano.com. It's worth having a look at. It's an online course, but I like it because it's a classic example of how to use YouTube to get free traffic, so you don't have to spend anything. And it also gives a taster. So watch how they do the taster. Basically, it offers online video tutorials for people learning how to play specific songs on the piano. Do you think it's a big market? It's quite a big market, isn't it? But where could you go? Why would anyone pay for piano tutorials when they can go where to get it for free? YouTube, absolutely. But they promote it on YouTube. But the reason why they're able to sell as much as they do is because of what? Because what they offer is valuable. It's really good. It works. It's dead easy. Well, not dead easy, but, you know, I've learned a few songs on it, so it must be easy. But I liked it. A very simple concept that works because the tutorials are so good. And they're clear, simple, step-by-step, very easy. And you can go back and watch the videos at your own leisure. So you can sit there on your piano with your laptop and just stop it and then try it. It's very easy. You'll see why it works. It does not have to pay for any advertising. It uses YouTube to entice customers in. Now, obviously, what we've learned, especially those who were here yesterday, is the fact that the YouTube videos that you're uploading have to have a high audience retention rate. So they've got to be good. Because then YouTube will reward the video and it will market it even more to people who are looking for that specific subject. It's called the hook. It works on an initial free tutorial which is accessed through YouTube. Okay? So where would the link go on the YouTube page where the video is to send people to join? Where would it go? Just below the video. Okay, just below the video. And you would have a what? A call to action in the video. Remember that. So write that down. A call to action in your video. At some point you would say, click the link below to get the next video or to learn more. So they've watched the enticing video and have the text underneath the video. It's okay. So underneath the video, you would have the text, you know, click below to find out more or to get access to the entire online course. This model works well because it hooks the customer in. Very difficult, in my opinion, to leave once you've tried the free sample if you really want to learn a course. Sorry, learn how to play a specific song. It charges a one-off annual fee of $97 or you can choose £15 a month. So I went for this one, and I wasn't researching this online to find out who else is doing different kind of online courses. I was actually wanting to learn a song, which I quite like, and then before I knew it, I had my wallet out. I thought, wow, this is actually quite a cool method. So they've got it pretty good. I think Simon's, did you join this as well? Yeah. So, yeah, we're all there. Okay, so how did I find this out? What do you think I did? So I've got my piano, can't really play it, but I want to learn and try a little bit. So I Googled how to play a specific song. Now there are lots of search traffic for how to play the piano. There's loads of them. I don't know if they compete on this keyword because it's not actually about how to play the piano per se, it's about how to play songs. Because it's like with guitar. You know, people want to learn how to play a specific song. And what kind of songs do they want to learn to play in Britain? Oasis, Don't Look Back in Anger, that kind of thing. But my favourite tune, or one of them, it's a bit embarrassing, but I like Robbie Williams, The Piano Feel. So I wanted to learn how to play it. I thought, oh, I'll search. So I typed it in, How to Play Feel by Robbie Williams on piano. So there it is there on Google. So this little image here is called a what? A rich snippet. A rich snippet. A rich snippet. So when you have really good YouTube videos and people watch them and loads of people like them, there's loads of engagement, then the video can come up on the first page of Google. Who owns YouTube? Google. Okay. So this is all free. This is not paid advertising. Of course, they could start doing pay-per-click advertising, but there it is. And it says, How to Play Feel by Robbie Williams, HD piano. So it's got the piano part in there, but you'll notice there it says part 1. So it's not the entire song. It's not the whole lot. So it's the first bit. And you'll notice there that in the text, subscribe here for more of our, so then you can subscribe to it. But obviously at that stage, I'm not subscribing. I'm not even thinking about joining anything. Nothing at all. You'll also notice there that there is another video at the top which ranks higher than this one, which is How to Play Feel by Robbie Williams tutorial. So this is someone else who is showing you for free. But there's a difference between this one and that one. So this is someone at home who's doing a perfectly good job, but this one works quite well. So when you click through to it, this sample video, which is free, posted on YouTube, covers the introduction to the song. Okay, so it covers the introduction. So you'll notice there that on their video, they've got these lines, which I think work really well. So it prompts you to think about when you're going to start playing, and it works really well with the software. But on YouTube, as we've already learnt so far, the important thing is the retention rate and also the thumbs up and thumbs down. So you'll see there that 208 people like it against 4 that don't like it. Is YouTube more likely to promote that than not? Yeah. Yes, it's likely to promote it. So it says there, Learn How to Play Feel by Robbie Williams. Click here for part 2 and start your free trial today. So then you can click the link below the video, and you notice there that HD Piano has got 464,000 subscribers. It's a lot of people. Now the subscribe bit is important as well, because every time they upload a new introduction video, all the subscribers get a message in their email box saying, HD Piano has uploaded this. So if anybody hasn't joined yet, they might like the video. So it's in their interest to get people to subscribe. So you could use this kind of model on YouTube, giving people a free taster. So you haven't got to pay for any traffic. As long as the video is right and there's lots of value, then this does work.
It's free to subscribe, isn't it?
It's free to join. You have to enter your payment details at the start, though.
Right.
Okay? And you have to agree that, yeah, after 30 days it will charge, but you can cancel, and it's easier to cancel. Then what they do is sell the course below the video. The video description is used to promote the online course. How else would you promote it, your online course? How else would you promote it? So you put it in the text there, and you can click the link to go through to a page where people can join the online course. But how else do you promote it? Through the video. So in the video. So say to people, you know, click the link, and you tell them at the end. Don't tell them at the beginning, because we're not selling anything at this stage. And then you go through to this page. It directly, from there, takes you through to here. It offers a free 30-day trial. So there, try the HD Piano free for 30 days. I would love to know how many people have joined that. I'd love to know. But it's a huge number of people. Proven method, no sheet music required, new songs every week. So what they're doing is adding new stuff every week. Why is that quite clever? Keeps you interested on the online course. So all the time they're adding new things. But also it means that they can upload the introduction to YouTube and get more and more traffic and get more subscribers.
Engagement, isn't it?
Yeah, engagement. Talking about engagement, what would they do on the video as well? What would you do if it was your online course? What would you say on the video to get engagement, i.e. getting people to comment on it? What would you say?
What song would you like me to?
Perfect.
Yeah.
What song would you like me to do next? You know, let us know what song, or let us know how you're getting on. And then they can assess demand. Oh, these many people have asked for this song, so therefore we'll do it for them. As soon as you click that, it sends you through to this clever little page. Here's the page to gain access to the free trial. So you've got to put your card details in. Free for 30 days. You won't be charged until the end of your free trial. If you find that we're not right fit for you, you can cancel and stop the payment. Okay, good. Good. Your information is safe. We use PayPal and Stripe to manage payments. Both are incredibly secure. Read about their safety here. So it's a secure page. Enter your details. You get an account password for logging in, and you sign up now. I actually just paid for it. I didn't want to do the trial. I just wanted it because I was hooked in with the video. So it's very, very easy to follow. Let me just see if I can put up the video. Do you just want to have a quick look at it?
Yeah.
See what it's like. Okay. Okay, so on Google, Robbie Williams Feel Piano Tutorial. We search for it, then it comes right up there at the top. You see that at the top? So it's number 1 out of about 45,200 search results. So we click through on there. So what are they doing here? Making money through the adverts. So we can skip the ad now, and we can go straight to it.
Hello and welcome to HD Piano. My name is Dan, and in today's lesson we're going to learn how to play Feel by Robbie Williams.
So it's a nice
There are 3
branded
sections to
introduction.
this song, 3 different videos, the first of which is the intro. It sounds like this.
So it's showing you on the keys how to play each part. And then what he'll do
All
is
right,
he'll walk
nothing too
through it.
complicated about that. There is a variation to that we'll play later in the song, and I will teach that as well in this.
So you can see the video is 6 minutes 45 in duration. That's to learn the introduction. And the whole reason why this works so well is because, first of all, it's free. It's a taster, but it works really well. So anybody can do this, and that's why it works. It's dead simple. And the way that the camera's positioned is over the top, and it's got these lines which worked really well for me. And I could stop the video and go through each part. So of course, thinking about this morning, we've spoken about the transformation. When I've watched this video, am I transformed? Yes, for free, for nothing. How am I transformed? Because I can play the introduction to the song that I want. Now, of course, it's no good me getting my friends round and going, oh yeah, I can play Robbie Williams and I can do Feel, and then I stop at the introduction. So I've got to do even more. So then, we basically get to the end of the video, and Dan has showed us how to do
Tan
it.
playing quarter notes.
And I love Dan.
3,
He's great.
4.
So he's finished off. He's given
All
us
right,
an
so that's it.
additional
That's the entire
and we're
intro,
finished.
which also accounts for the interlude and
But
the outro.
they know that I want to
Not
do
too
some
hard,
more.
is it? All that's left is the verse and the chorus. So we're going to touch on those in the next 2 lessons. And you're going to watch those videos at hdpiano.com. So if you are on YouTube, leave us a comment while you're here. Say hey.
Leave us a comment while you're here, letting us know. And if you look below, there are then a number of comments, and they always respond. Okay, they always respond to encourage engagement. But what is also interesting is you'll notice on the right-hand side, there are loads of relevant videos from the same company, from loads of different songs. So I'd encourage you to think about how you can use this kind of model. I'd like you to try and use it because it's giving you free traffic. Okay, so you don't have to pay for any advertising. So of course, I'm going to watch part 2. That's what I want to do. And hey presto, it takes me through to the page on HD Piano where the same video is.
Hello and welcome to H.
So I don't want to do that, bless you. I want to click the second bit. Okay, so I've learned the introduction. I want to go to the verse. Oh, only active members can view this video. So I can't log in, so I'll need to go to the free trial, and there's the page that I mentioned. Think it's clever?
Yeah.
Very good model, isn't it? It's a very, very good model. You've got the 2 payment options there. So if we then looked at, yes?
Sorry. Can you just click back on so they're where their credit card details were? Sorry.
Yes.
What my query was, if because you're putting in the expiry date, would you then know when that card expires, and can you send an email the month before saying your card is going to expire, please register a new card to continue your subscription?
Okay, so the question is, would you know when the card was going to expire? I believe on Marketer's Choice you would.
Yeah.
You would know when it was going to expire. So then you could email them if you want, but then there's a massive admin thing. But what you can do on something like Marketer's Choice, it will let you know, not them, but let you know when the payment has been declined, and then you can contact them.
Right.
Okay? But if you set up recurring payments with PayPal, then they would let them know anyway. But PayPal would always email them as well every month to say that don't forget you've got this subscription, do you want to carry on using it? So that's something to bear in mind. But what they do is either pay with card or pay by PayPal. If you don't have a card processing system, you might just choose PayPal for it. But this is obviously worldwide because it's all over the world, so they can do like American songs. You know, I then wanted to learn how to play, I think it was Don't Look Back in Anger. Anger, piano, tutorial. I think it's this one that they do. And there you go, wow, straight at the top again. You know, another
Musician is the best way to learn.
see there, 80,000 views, 318 likes against 17 non-likes, and then there's loads of comments below the video, people asking, and then they also respond. So I think it's a very clever model, and it's a model which I believe that you could quite easily implement into your online courses. Of course, you don't have to use YouTube to promote anything, but I do actually like the free trial. What do you think of it as a model?
I think it's great.
Yeah, I think it's great, isn't it? It's very clever. But it also shows that just because there's like free tutorials out there, doesn't mean to say that you can't make money from it, which they are, even though you can get a free tutorial. And the key is the free tutorials aren't as good as what the paid one is. But it's giving that taster, which gets people hooked in. The online course creation model. So take a picture of this. You can't have to sit there and write this down. But we're going to go through all of these different sections. Let me just quickly run through them and I'll go through them individually. Identify your online course market. Is there demand? Do your customers or lists want this course? Now obviously if you don't have a list or you don't have any previous customers, then you'll go straight to there. How many people here already have some form of list or people they can tap into or followers on Twitter or a Facebook group? Okay, a few people, fantastic. So you would be starting off at this point, you know, if you've got a substantial list. Is there demand? You use the Google Keyword Planner tool to see how many people are searching for things. If you have a list, then think about creating a poll on Facebook or conduct a survey. Do a little bit of market research to your customers. Look, you've already bought from me before, or you've subscribed, or you've signed up to my things. How do you feel about this kind of course? That works really well. You've done your bit of market research. Now create the outline for your course, including the syllabus. And the syllabus is very similar to the chapters of a book. So you're going to cover different sections, and we're going to plan your online course so then you know exactly what to create and how long it's going to create to do it. I think online courses are a little bit more fun than writing a book because you can do varied things. The difference is, though, you have to have different skill sets. So you have to be able to do videos. You have to be comfortable doing audio files. There's loads of different things that you have to do. If you're not comfortable doing videos, what can you do? Outsource them. You can outsource them, get somebody else to do it. Start creating, gathering the course assets. Another phrase for this is intellectual property. Videos, documents, slides, exam certificates, etc. The list goes on. Buy or subscribe to your preferred course delivery platform. So we're going to tell you a number of different ones that you can choose from. You might already have one yourself that you're going to decide to go through. LearnerPod, Kajabi, Wishlist Member, etc. There's lots you can choose from. Upload your course assets and intellectual property to your delivery platform. So once you've done them, you upload them. And what you might decide to do is only subscribe to this once you've got your assets created. Okay? You might wait until you've got all your assets and then subscribe to it. Or you might just subscribe straight away to your platform and start uploading them, which is what I did to my LearnerPod platform. Start getting them uploaded and then start creating the additional ones that you want to add to it. Test. Don't forget to test the user experience. That should be relatively quick to do. Test it yourself, but get someone else to test it as well and give you feedback. It is worth doing that, trust me. Publish your online course and then start promoting it. Okay, you might promote it through free videos. You might promote it through Facebook, Twitter, and also Google pay-per-click advertising. You might even do search engine optimization. So that's the different areas that we're going to cover. So identify your online course market, things that you are interested in, things you are passionate about, things you have authority in, or you are an expert in. Okay, so start to think about these different areas. We'll do an exercise in a second to see what ideas you can come up with, or what ideas you've already got, and then I want to want you to discuss them with me, to tell me what your ideas you've got, and we can see whether they're going to work or not. Don't forget, whatever course idea you choose, make sure it transforms the student. This is absolutely key to creating a sustainable income, a passive income. Yet, if you're using a recurring model, people are likely to drop off. They're going to. But set your price target. Set how much you want to earn every month and just maintain it. Okay, just maintain it. So identify your online course. Is there demand? Using the Google keyword tool. Now, once you've come up with your online course subject idea or ideas, take the time to see whether or not there is demand. In order to achieve this, I use the Google keyword planning tool, which looks like this. When you set up your account and log in, select the tools and analysis, menu option followed by keyword planner. Okay, so take a photograph of that if you're unfamiliar with how to use the Google keyword planner tool. Now, it's not an exact science. You know, you might come up with ideas where there's not so much search traffic, but there is lots of people looking for it. And an example of that is what we were discussing. So when you sent me last night your keyword tool analysis, I was like, that's a bit disappointing. But then when I went online and looked on Amazon, they were selling, there was one book in particular that was selling 177 out of about 8 million books on Amazon. But there's not much keyword-specific target for it. But there's huge demand for the book. So don't dismiss an idea if there's not high levels of traffic. So you type, this is the Google Keyword Planner platform. So you would type in your online course ideas here, and then you would click Get Ideas, and it will come up with what people are searching for. And it will give you different group ideas. It will give you ideas for keywords and phrases which you will probably not have entered into the Google Keyword tool. Okay, but it's a good one to use. Now, I've used this tool to identify demand for courses in train driving, book writing and publishing, career development, and also psychometric testing. Okay, so use it, try it, get familiar with it. Some of you will already be quite competent in its use, but definitely start to use it.
Is there just like a keyword search for Amazon?
Is there a keyword search for Amazon? Not that I am aware of. You could have a look around and see whether there is one, but I've not found one. There might be one out there to see what people are searching on Amazon. There probably is some kind of software, but I very much doubt that Amazon give away their details. But someone might have been able to find a way that you can do that. But I've not used it. But that would be very handy.
Top 50 people.
Would be very handy.
Yeah, I've seen it.
There's just a small selection of keywords and phrases based around writing and publishing books. So if I put there how to write a book, 6,600 searches, writing a book, 1,900, creative writing. So use the keyword tool, the other words, to think about sections, modules within your course. So if I was going to do one on writing a book, I would do one on creative writing because there's a lot of people searching for it. Writing books. See, how to write a book is a lot higher than writing books. How to publish a book. So I would do a section on my course on how to publish your book. And this is a small selection. There was like loads and loads of different words on there. But also use the keyword tool to help you design your modules. Okay? To come up with your module ideas. I then use the online creation course module to develop courses based on demand from the keyword tool. Prior to using Learn Upon, which is now my preferred one, I use Wishlist Member. Okay, Wishlist Member. Simon's going to cover that later on. It's a good entry-level one. It does lots of key features and tools, but Learn Upon is a lot more expensive. Okay, let's do a little exercise. Use the following form to create some course ideas. Spend the next 10 or 15 minutes. You can work in pairs if you want to. So answer the questions. If you could pass these back, please. So pass 3 back, please.
Oh, thank you.
There's some more, guys. Thank you very much. And if you want to have a leg stretch and take a break, please do. And then we'll discuss your answers within 10 or 15 minutes. Thank you.